center, number 1, Drew Bryant. At first base, number 14, Courtney Jagnoff. At catcher, number 7, Brooklyn Melson. At designated player, number 12, Hannah Burke. In left field, number 36, Jocelyn Villarreal. At second base, number 11, Autumn Maxwell. At third base, number 10, Piper Farmer. And in right field, number 9, Heather Conaway. Now your starting lineup for your SCU Eagles. At shortstop, number 6, Hannah Keeley. At second base, number 2, Jalen Durrance. At first base, number 13, Megan Vess. At third base, Jess Morales. At catcher, number 28, Holly Elam. Designated player, Addison Hannah. In left field, number 24, Carly Wilson. In center field, number 55, Malia Patton. In right field, number 16, Alice Parr. And the circle today for your SU Eagles, number 99, Lauren Schaller. At this time, we ask you to please rise, remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. Some of the numbers are missing. Jess and Hannah.
Jess is 14.
That's right.
Hannah's 11.
I probably should just look down here. This one is. It is what it is. Oh my goodness, dude, I murdered that girl's name. I started laughing too. So number 30, Shelby Elrod.
Hello and welcome to Eagle Field here in DeLacy Park. I am Chase Slaybach. I'm accompanied by Mr. Ty Maxwell for the first live game for your Eagles.
Both teams coming in on above 500. Pioneers coming in at 3-1 on the year, just splitting a doubleheader in Tennessee with Lane College, and the Eagles coming off a sweep back on Saturday over the Southwestern College Builders. And first, here's the second pitch by Schallert. Pop-up foul, maybe straight back.
And foul ball. It went off the fence.
So quick 0-2 count to Elrod. Schallert coming in today 3-0 on this young season.
She is the transfer from Cameron University.
Ooh, nice. D2 out of, I believe, Lawton,
Yep.
Oklahoma.
Bunch of newcomers this year for the Eagles. And ball in the outside corner. That was nasty.
Beautiful rise ball right there.
Oh,
Beautiful.
my.
Up next for the Pioneers, the shortstop, number 18, Maddie Reed.
Maddie Reed up next for the Pioneers.
Strike one. Outside corner. If you can't tell in the live stream, there is no sun.
Yeah,
Zero.
Zero. A lot of cloud cover today.
Yes. And it looks like the Eagles are going to do some kind of shift.
Yeah, the outfield will shift to our right, and it'll be the players left. So the center fielder is about 20 feet off to the left of second base.
And hit over the shortstop. Going to be first hit for the Crowley on the afternoon. So if there's not a whole lot of talking today, give us a little grace. It's just a two-man crew.
Yes, sir.
All the rest of our workers are in class or they have sporting events. So bunt laid down. Third baseman comes in, throws it to first, and it's going to be a wild throw on the third baseman over to first. I think she would have been safe either way. That would have been a bang-bang play. So the runner on first moves all the way to third. So Crowley Ridge now has runners out first and third with the 4-hole up, number 15. Runner takes off, and second baseman cuts that off. So runners now on second and third for the Pioneers. And ball one also. One on one count after the called strike. Called strike on the inside corner. Rise ball, strike three. Second strikeout of the afternoon for Lauren.
Up next for the Pioneers, the catcher, number 7, Brooklyn Melson.
Trying to find a way out of this one. Called strike one.
Yeah, Shallard is really filling up that zone right now. Really making the hitters work. Got him on 2 good rise. She got a great rise ball. Talk with Coach Brandon Morales. Very dangerous pitcher.
Foul ball straight back.
You're not most worried about is that a foul ball clears that fence. It's going to come straight in here.
It happened last year.
Yeah, we have no windows protecting us. But Charlotte here with an 0-2 count. See if she can try to get out of this one here.
And strike three.
That'll do it for the Pioneers. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 2 runners stranded. Do it for SCU. It goes Hannah Keeley, Jalen Durrance, then Megan Vess. We'll bring you back for the bottom half of the action of the first. 0-0.
go to the bottom of the half. Hannah Keeley, the shortstop for the Eagles, is up first.
I'm going to give it an error.
Hannah Keeley on Saturday had 2 triples with 6 RBIs.
Goodness gracious. Talk about a day.
Talk about speed, I like to say. Ball 1 to her.
So after a quick review, that bunt single by the Pioneers in the top half of the first will go down as an E5.
Called strike on the outside corner, so count goes to 1-1. Fly ball out to left field. Left field gets underneath it. And she will make the catch. So out number 1 for the Eagles.
Up next for the Eagles, the second baseman, number 2, Jalen Durrance.
Strike 1 to Durrance. And a foul ball there. So she's down on the count 0-2. And swing and a miss. 2 outs now for the Eagles.
Up next for the SU Eagles, the first baseman, number 13, Megan Bess.
Having trouble, boss man?
Yes. Ball 1. Having a little technical difficulties up here in the box.
So 1-0 count to Vess. Now Rod winds and delivers. Line drive straight back. May get over the head of the center fielder. Oh, no,
Ooh.
she snags it.
What a great catch, the center fielder over the head. So that ends the bottom of the first.
Yeah, that'll do it for the Eagles. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We'll move into the second inning. Game still tied at 0. You want me to get the other one? Burke leading off for the Pioneers. Shallert, her first pitch is right away. And a ball outside, says the home plate umpire. Yeah, back to the weather. It's a very heavy cloud cover, but very little wind.
They said the high is supposed to be 70, but
Yeah,
has not reached that just yet. I can tell you that.
But it's not. It's bearable. It's not cold. I don't think it's really that cold, but it's just a good chill weather right now.
It's a lot better than Saturday, Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday was brutal. That was a very cold day. The high of that day, I think it was like in the
40.
low 40s.
Yep.
Yeah, so very cold.
It's super windy.
Yeah.
Not a bad spot by Lauren on the outside corner. Count now runs 2-1.
And we want to thank all you softball families for bearing with us on Saturday. Glad none of you guys got too mad at us, and we explained it on our Facebook post why we could not why we couldn't stream our softball games. I mean, like we said, 3 sports going in one day.
7 home games.
Yeah, and it was a wild day, and I'm glad we thank you for being understanding with us.
We'll be here all week, though. We'll be here
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday when we play Texas Westland.
Yeah, the good thing is basketball season, all their homestands are over, so now we just can primarily focus streaming-wise on baseball and softball.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord, exactly.
Fly ball off to the right side. Megan Vest reaches over the fence and too far. So the count stays 3-2.
I think a way if SCU can win it today, if they keep their errors under, if they keep less than 2 errors, I think they can win both these games today. But talking with Coach Morales and the other coaches and Coach Kent, hitting-wise, that's really their biggest issue-wise. They come and go, as Coach Morales was saying. If their hitting is on today, I think they'll have a good chance of possibly getting the sweep.
Another
or
strikeout
splitting.
for Lauren.
She's a beast.
She's
in that
lighting it
circle.
up.
She is a beast. We're not even going to speak on other stats because we don't want to,
There's a jinx in baseball and softball.
Superstition is real in this sport, and I definitely 100% believe in it. That's for sure.
Foul ball straight back. That one almost got us.
Getting scarier up here, I tell you
They're
what.
getting closer. Coach Kent might need to raise that fence a little bit higher.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Maybe just another pan.
Yep.
Just another panel.
Fly ball over to the shortstop. Keel's underneath it, and she will make the play. 2 outs now for the Eagles.
Up next for the Pioneers, the second baseman, number 23, Autumn Maxwell.
Autumn Maxwell up next for the Pioneers. Probably not related, as my last name is also Maxwell. But, yeah, I don't think I've never met her before, so probably no relation.
Ball 1. Says the umpire down first.
Maddie Reed, old Bacone alum. Well, I guess she wouldn't be an alum. She'd be a transfer. It's crazy. I'm getting some little bit of deja vu here, kind of. Me being also from Bacone, and Maxwell is really weird. Foul ball off to the left side. Just a little bit too out in front for Autumn Maxwell.
That ball was smoked down
She
the line.
did. The head coach for Crowley Ridge really had to dance out of the way for that one.
I forgot how much chanting goes on in
Oh
softball.
my goodness, yes. It's a lot. But to be honest, dude, they make some great chants though. You got to be real about that. Some of their chants are catchy, and they're like it's really good.
It's nonstop.
Yeah, always.
The entire game.
To be honest, I really like it because it's the passion. The girls love it. They really get into it. There's a lot of things that can go wrong, especially for baseball, because they say some things that are not really too good.
Count goes back to even at 2-2. And now full count. I hope their chanting is picking up through the mic.
Oh, I hope so too. I hope so too. We had a one chant for on our softball team that really blew up on social media
Yes, it did.
by the catcher Holly Elam.
And ball 4. So she'll take first. 2 outs.
Up next for the Pioneers, the third baseman, number 10, Piper Farmer.
Piper Farmer will be stepping into the plate. Up next for the Pioneers.
Strike 1, says the umpire.
Piper out of West Memphis, Arkansas. Don't know where that is. If it's in Oklahoma, I could probably tell you exactly where it is. Well, you go out of this state, no clue.
Way ahead, 0-2. Yeah, I couldn't tell you most of Oklahoma. Texas, I could help you out there. Oklahoma, yeah.
Yeah, we got some crazy names up here, that's for sure.
And a strike
Another
3.
rice ball. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Striking out the side.
Yeah, so for the Pioneers, no runs, no hits, no errors. They do leave a runner stranded. Do it for SU. It goes Morales, Elam, then Hannah. Well, as we move into the bottom of the second, your score remains 0-0.
For the SU Eagles, the catcher, number 28, Holly Elam.
So our mics are turned down just then, but you missed. We missed not turning it up. But home run for Jess off
wow.
to the right side.
Coach Brandon Morales' daughter right there.
That ball
Absolute take over right
smash
field.
to the right side.
Now SU lead it 1-0 here in the bottom of the second.
Holly on a foul ball off the right side. Ball was left up, and Jess handled it with ease.
Oh, yeah. There was a smooth swing, smooth crack of the bat, and that thing was gone. Drive out to left. That's going. That's going off the base of the wall in left field. Elam making around to second, and she'll stand up with ease.
Back-to-back smashes for the Eagles.
Oh, man. That is a way to get your hitting started right there.
Up
Big left-hand stick here.
SU sees they can keep stacking onto this lead right here. Don't want to give Crowley Ridge any room to breathe.
Foul ball straight back.
Another foul ball straight back. Count now moves to 0-2 for Hannah. SU, if you didn't follow from last year, coming off one of their best seasons to date over the last, because it's only a about 10-year program. I believe this might be their 10th anniversary.
13.
13 years.
13 years.
They won, I think, 22 games
Yep.
last season.
Most wins in the program history last year. Oh, ball went down. So runners now on second and third. Not a whole lot of communication out there in left field.
Unfortunately, that will go for Addison. That will go down as an E7. Runners will now be at second and third.
See what the Eagles do here. Now runners on second and third. No outs.
Sorry, Carly. I'll get you.
Carly Wilson up to bat. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, Addie's out no man's land at second. Gets back. Safe.
Is that the third baseman on the first, second, the shortstop?
Shortstop fielded that, threw it over to first. And the first baseman threw it back to the second baseman to try to get Hannah out, but second baseman dropped it.
Up next for the Eagles, the center fielder, number 55, Malia Patton. Yeah, it's kind of hard doing this with two-man.
Strike one to Patton.
Patton looking to extend this SCU lead.
Fly ball out to the right side. Second baseman's getting underneath it. And she went to catch. So runners still on second and third for your Eagles.
Up next for your SCU Eagles, the right fielder, number 16, Alice Parr.
Need one hit. Find some grass on the outfield. Good block by the catcher. Keep the runner at third. Right to the shortstop. Shortstop fields it, throws across first, and that will be the third out.
That'll do it for the Pioneers. For the Eagles in the bottom of the second. They get one run on 2 hits, 1 error. They leave 2 runners stranded. Do it for the Pioneers. It moves back to the top of the order with Elrod, Reed, then Bryant. As we move into the third, your Eagles lead it 1-0. pitch. Shelby Elrod will step up to the dish for the Pioneers to get it started. And we'll have a pop-up up to the left side. Morales may get it, but no, that'll land on the baseball field just to the left of us. So, yeah, our baseball field, right field to right center, is connected pretty close, probably like a 2-foot gap between the fence on the left side of the field. Not exactly left field, but the left fence. So, yeah, about a 2-foot gap in between there. But 0-1 count. Next pitch is a ball outside. Count now moves to 1-1 on Elrod. Here's Schallert with the delivery.
And ball on the outside. Blunt goes up. Megan Vest fields it, throws it first, and that is going to be an out. Good play by Megan Vest.
Yeah, great play by Megan Vest. She came up out of that first base spot. Great play. Very quick reaction by her.
Up next for the Pioneers, the shortstop, number 18, Maddie Reed.
Maddie Reed up next for the Pioneers. She'll do a little slap hit over to the shortstop.
Good pick by Megan Vest, picking up the shortstop.
Megan Vest, 2 great plays by her. That's a great way to start this next inning.
Up next for the Pioneers, the center fielder, number 1, Drew Bryant.
Drew Bryant up next for the Pioneers with 2 down. First pitch to her. Called strike on the outer half.
What a changeup.
Man, Schallert, beautiful rise ball.
Coming
Got a great
out.
changeup. And she's got some good velo on that fastball.
Ball a little high.
It seems like that's where she looks like she's been trying to spot up the most right there on that outside half. Knowing she'll probably most likely get that 50-50 call. And you saw the same thing from Shelby Elrod for the Pioneers. Also trying to hit that outside zone of the plate. Little grounder right back to the pitcher, and that will do it here in the top of the third. The Pioneers end it. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And do it for SCU. We'll also move back to the top of the order for Keeley, Durrance, and Vest as we move into the bottom half of the third. Your Eagles lead it 1-0.
We welcome you back. Bottom of the third inning. Lead off for the Eagles, Hannah Keeley. Strike on the outside corner to her. And
No, I don't think.
there it is. They challenged it. Count now 0-2. Umpire behind the plate didn't call it, and then they peeled it
Appealed
down.
down to first base which is kind of weird because she's in the left hand.
not gonna answer that question
Yeah,
for you.
it's kind of confusing. We have a drive out to left. No, just foul landing foul. By me just landing, it was about 15 feet to the left of the foul line. It did get down foul. So yeah, I don't think it was just. I think it was way foul. But continuing this battle here.
Yeah, I don't know how you challenge a call down to the first base umpire and the left-hander's up.
Yeah, that's a little bit confusing to me. But hey, it is what it is, I guess. Ooh, little good pitch right there
Good change up.
by Elrod. That was beautiful. Just missing the zone. I don't know how softball players do get the movement on those pitches, pitching from underhand.
Fly ball off to the left side.
That will land on the baseball field.
Yep, I see it.
So 1-2 count at Keeley. See if she can keep this at bat going and reach on base.
Ooh.
Hit by pitch maybe.
Up and in. No.
Ooh. Got out of the way just in time.
She's got that elbow guard. Let it hit that.
Yeah. Those things, man, when you break the seal on them and you make it form, those things get rock hard.
Count now 2-2. Ground ball to second baseman. She fields it. Throws it across, and out number 1 for the Eagles.
Up next for the SU Eagles, the second baseman, number 2, Jalen Durrance.
What in the world did Jalen do to that back of that helmet?
That's a very.
Is that purple?
It looks purple. It might have been blue, and then it.
That's why we
changed
can't have
colors.
nice things.
Bunt down the first base side. It's going to go foul.
Not a bad idea right there to get started. Maybe try to catch the infield, the Pioneers sleeping. One down here in the third. A little grounder off to the left side, just foul. Canham runs even at 1-1. Ones
Nope.
across the board.
0-2.
0-2.
2 foul balls.
I accidentally clicked the wrong key.
You hit the
there.
wrong button.
My bad. So 0-2 count. Thank you,
I was
Chase,
like,
for
where are
catch-
you getting
Yeah,
1
where,
1?
and realizing, yeah, I definitely clicked the wrong button. Down goes Durrance on strikes.
Up next for the SU Eagles, the first baseman, number 13, Megan Vess.
She told me that was the wrong song, and I never changed it. My apologies, Megan Vess.
Vest stepping in. Here's Elrod with the first pitch. Ball outside. I'm so glad our spring sports are back in action, getting the seasons underway. Line drive off to the left, foul. Baseball had a lot of changes to their roster from last year. So I was excited to see how this team is, and they're already 9-2 on their season. And then with Coach Morales and Coach Kent talking throughout the fall, and then after the season, how their finished season was last year, this new softball team right here is probably looks like it's one of the best ones they've had in years.
Yep, I've been told that.
And so I've been very excited waiting until from the fall till even to now since the season started to watch these two teams play. And right now they have not been disappointed. I haven't been disappointed whatsoever.
Megan Vest way ahead, 3-1 in the count. Ooh, foul ball straight over our heads. I saw you duck your head there.
Got a little bit scared.
Not come through.
I probably should have protected the equipment first before myself.
That camera is doesn't need to get hit.
Yeah, that's for sure. Don't want to try to buy another lens. Fly ball out to shallow right center. That will be caught by the center fielder. And that'll do it for the third. Eagles end it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Do it for the Pioneers. It goes Jagnaw, Melson, then Burke. We'll bring you back for more softball as we move into the fourth. Your Eagles lead it 1-0. Courtney Jagnow. Courtney Jagnow leading off for the Pioneers here in the top of the fourth.
This game's going pretty fast. We're at 47 minutes.
We'll probably go super slow now since we said it.
Sorry. Ball
I have
outside.
always learned that from times of standing baseball and softball games that if you talk about how fast the game is going or how slow it is, it immediately goes crazy slow.
Well, I can tell you this. It's not as slow as baseball, so.
I think it's also because they got time limits here in softball. Like the umpires are like, hey, you got like a minute or something like to get through your pre-inning stuff.
Well, MLB baseball has that now too.
Yeah, that's the
Maybe
crazy.
even college.
Yeah, I'm afraid of hearing about it maybe a couple years. I'm not afraid, more like 5-6 years. I think it'll trickle down all the way to high school.
Yep. 2-1 count. Talk about high school. The Oklahoma high school basketball game, score was 4-2.
Oh, but yeah,
because they don't have shot clocks.
Anadarko and Weatherford.
Yep.
Yeah, so I know those two schools very well.
Swing and a miss.
So yeah, here in Oklahoma, we don't have for basketball. We do not have shot clocks. A lot of states around us though do, but yeah, it's something that probably will be instituted here sometime soon, probably within the next 3 years. That would be my guess.
Good pitch. Curveball in the outside corner. Strike 3. Give her another strikeout on the day.
Up next for the Pioneers, the catcher, number 7, Brooklyn Melson. Brooklyn Melson steps up to the plate. Up next for the Pioneers. Swing and a miss by her.
I really thought you were meaning to say Nelson, because I've never seen with an M.
Yeah, that's the first one.
Melson.
That's the first one for me too, Melson.
Melson. Very unique. She wanted it.
Yeah, she wanted
The
but
wall
held
won.
back. Got ones across the board now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and the lead is 1-0.
Thank you to Jess Morales for hitting that home run. To give us
Amen
the
to her
lead.
for that.
Fly ball.
Right center, shallow right center, caught by a backpedaling Jalen Durrance.
Eagles now have 2 outs. Top of the 4th.
Up next for the Pioneers, the designated hitter, number 12, Hannah Burke.
I know, I realize it's called a designated player, but designated hitter, it's the same thing. It's if you guys could send me an email of why it's called designated player in softball, I will gladly appreciate it.
We can ask Coach Morales or Coach Kent Williams and see what they say.
They've been around the game long enough, yes.
Yep.
They could tell me why.
Fly ball out to center. Patton's underneath it. And she will make the catch in the top of the 4th inning.
So, yeah, that'll do it for the Pioneers in the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Do it for SCU. It'll go Morales, Elam, then Hannah. And as we move into the bottom half, your Eagles still lead it 1-0.
We welcome you back. Bottom of the 4th inning. For your Eagles up 1-0. Miss Jess Morales is up, third baseman.
Coming off that last AB.
I mean, right fielder.
Big fly to right field.
Let's look at the outfielders real fast.
At the fence.
They're 3 steps from the fence.
That'd go right through the 5-6 gap. Great job by her. It makes her 2 for 2 on the day.
Why watch pitches when you can hit the first one?
Exactly. Yeah, 2 pitches, 2 base hits.
So, I mean, come on, Morales.
Up next for your SU Eagles, the catcher, number 28, Holly Elam.
The number was kind of hiding from me for a little bit.
Holly lays down a bunt. Catcher grabs it, throws it to first. She's there, but Jess is running all the way down to third. What a bunt. Jess went from first to third on the bunt.
Beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Up next for your SU Eagles, the designated hitter, number 11, Addison Hannah.
Let's see what she can do to hit Jess in. So Morales now in third. Good take.
Love that. Good small ball played by SCU. But, I mean, the Pioneer outfielders, oh, my goodness.
They're still
they
at the
took
fence.
a couple steps in, but still, man, they're about 4 or 5 steps from the fence.
Foul ball straight back. Morales was going first to third no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
She did not slow down.
That's another thing Coach Morales has really said about that. They got some speed this year. They are fast on the base pass and out in the field. That they can track down a lot of stuff that last year's team probably couldn't, maybe would have just missed. But, I mean, this team is going to be exciting to watch this year. I would definitely tune in. Line drive in the center. That will get down. That will bring in Jess from third and extend this SU lead to 2-0.
Nice little hit, right back where it came from. And looks like we're going to have a pitch runner, number 5. Mia Farrell now running for Hannah at first.
Running now at first base, number 5, Mia Farrell. Now batting for SCU, the left fielder, number 24, Carly Wilson. Mia, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mia Farrell on first base. So Eagles now up 2-0. Bottom of the 4th inning with 1 out.
I mean, great pieces of hitting right there from the three straight batters. I mean, from the 4, 5, and 6 hole right there, and you get a run across. That's just great hitting. Now let's see if they can continue this with runners on first and second.
Do not be surprised if Mia Farrell stills. Lays down a bunt. Back to the catcher. She grabs it and going to be out at first. But she does move a runner over. Now up to bat, Patton. Swing and a miss. So Mia Farrell moves over to first, or moves over second, my apologies, after the bump by Wilson. Farrell will still second to third. Ground ball straight back to the pitcher. Pitcher falls down, but fields it, throws it first. Good play by the pitcher to stop that. And that will end the inning. So your Eagles get another run on the board, and we head to the top of the 5th inning. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Pioneers, the left fielder, number 36, Jocelyn Villarreal.
So Jocelyn Villarreal will step up, lead off for the Pioneers here in the top of the 5th. First pitch to her is a ball outside. Drive out to left, and that will land foul ball.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, Villarreal really got a good piece of that ball. She definitely, if it would have landed fair, definitely she probably could have got a double out of it. But it was foul. Count now moves to 1-1.
Foul ball straight back.
Oh, right under the glove of Jess Morales.
We'll have a runner on first now for the Pioneers.
I believe that will go down as an error for Villarreal. So unfortunately for her. Up next for the Pioneers is Autumn Maxwell.
Bunt.
Oh,
Back
pop up.
to Megan Vest.
Got her out no man's land.
Oh,
It dropped.
Dropped it from Durance. Durance is like, that's my bad. It went off of her glove into right field. So 1 out now for the Pioneers. Megan Vest does have a cannon.
Yeah.
I will remind people of that. So when she turns around and throws something, it's going to be 100 miles an hour. But 1 out. Runners on first for the Pioneers. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Goes to the shortstop. Shortstop just first. And double play for the Eagles.
Yes, sir.
Great stretch by Megan Vest. So the Eagles now go to the bottom of the 5th. Up 2-0 after the double play. And we'll be back here in a couple minutes. And we're back here to continue to the bottom of the 5th inning. Alice Parr up to bat now. Ball 1 to her. So it's going to go 9-1-2 for the Eagles. And foul ball straight back to the fence.
As of right now, both pitchers in their pitch counts are doing fantastic right now.
Good.
Both just under 55. Elrod here, she's just eclipsed. She's right at 46, so this next pitch will be 47. And Shallert is just under 55, I believe.
Fly ball off to the left side. Shortstop's there and will make the catch. So out number 1 for the Eagles.
Up next for your SU Eagles, the shortstop, number 6, Hannah Keeley.
Keeley up next for your Eagles. Called strike 1.
Pulled back on the bunt. I'm ready to see one of her triples
Oh, yes.
that we missed this past weekend.
Foul ball straight back into left. May land on the baseball field.
It did. She's down in the count 0-2. Fly ball off to the left side.
And that will also land on the baseball field.
Yep. It's over there in a dead piece of grass. in the
Ooh,
baseball
nice.
field.
Nice.
Can't miss
If
that.
that was golf, that'd be perfect. Hole in one.
Baseball guys will be getting here shortly. Practice and hopefully watch a little bit of the games. Ground ball to second baseman. Off the glove, the second baseman, and will go down to center field. Second baseman had to go down to a knee to try to grab
That,
that.
I believe, will go down as a single. That was an extra effort by the second baseman. Just happened to just right off her knee. Jalen Durrance is up next for SCU.
We got speed at first and speed at the plate. And keels off.
Oh, not just.
And
oh,
safe! Beats it.
Wow.
So that will give her a stolen bag. Was that a ball or a strike?
That's what I'm thinking
We're
about.
going to go with the ball.
I mean, I think it was that was close for me. I thought she was going to be called out.
I did too.
I mean, it was a good throw by the catcher,
I was right on line.
right on the money, and it just, man, I don't know what conspired to say she missed. Ground ball hit off to the left side, right over at the shortstop. That'll be the quick. She'll make the quick out over at first, but Keeley will advance to third.
Up next for your SU Eagles, the first baseman, number 13, Megan Vess.
So Vess with an opportunity here to extend this lead and extend this inning for SCU.
I've seen Megan Vess hit lots of home runs in her
Yes,
career at Southwestern. We could take another one would be nice. Fly ball out to center field.
That's carrying just too short of the fence in left center. And that'll do it for the Eagles here in the bottom of the fifth. No runs on one hit, no errors. They do leave a runner stranded. Do it for the Pioneers. It goes back to the top of the order with Elrod, Reed, then Bryant. And that'll do it for the fifth inning. Your Eagles lead it 2-0. Lead off the Pioneers here in the top of the sixth. Called strike one on the outer half.
Lauren's filling it up still. Pitching this year for the Eagles is deep.
That's what they were missing last year.
Deep.
They relied heavily on Harley Klim and Brittany Selznick. Brittany graduated last year. We'll have a grounder off to the second baseman, Jalen Durrance. She'll make the quick little toss over to first for out number one.
But yeah, so now this year they have Lauren, they have
Up next
Harley.
for your Pioneers, the shortstop, number 18, Maddie Reed.
they also have Stillwell, and they have Hannah.
Yeah, so, I mean, that pin is deep. And that thing, talking with Coach Morales and Coach Kent, that is what they were missing last year. Because their bats were decent. They could get them through a lot of games, but it's just their pitching was hurt them a lot.
Foul ball straight back off the slap bunt.
Because especially in that SAC tournament run last year, is that this is the only part because you had Harley going almost throwing basically every game, and
yep.
she was gassed.
Count now 0-1. We're in the top of the sixth inning. Right at 1 hour. I love me some softball games.
Oh, I love it too.
How fast they are. Swing and a miss.
I love how fast they are, but also crazy entertaining.
Yes. That
Because it can change in an instant with momentum. Next thing you know, you're down 2-0, and you can change the momentum, and next thing you know, you're up 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
So you can never sleep during softball games. Anything can happen.
Yes, she
Maybe
did.
did, yes.
Strike number.
Make it another one.
Up next for the Pioneers, the center fielder, number 1, Drew Bryant.
I don't think you could sleep during a softball game anyways with all the cheering that
Yes,
goes on.
that's also very true.
If you fall asleep during a softball game,
You must be really tired.
yeah, and you can't hear.
Yeah.
2 outs now for the Eagles. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Lauren fields it, throws it across, and out number 3.
So that'll do it for the Pioneers here in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Do it for the Eagles. It goes Morales, Elam, then Farrell, and then it'll probably end up back at Hannah. And that'll do it here at the top of the 6th. Your Eagles lead it 2-0.
For your SCU Eagles, the third baseman, number 14, Jess Morales.
Well, her walk-up song definitely fits the way she's been playing today.
Danger
She's
Zone.
Danger Zone. Let's see it
Yep.
right here. Let's see what happens. You think she's going to swing first pitch?
I don't think they're going to be going to throw to her the first pitch. If I'm Crowley, I'm throwing the ball way outside. Umpire was not ready, but Jess was ready to smash it.
I mean, I'd be ready too. I'd
She's
be ready.
to smash.
The outfielders for Crowley is now backed about a couple steps from the fence.
And
Yeah.
ball one, like I said.
Rise ball out, up and high. Yeah, last two ABs, first pitch, she's been swinging. Got that home run and then the single. She's been the starter that light that fire for these last runs that come across for SCU.
That ball was close. Just way ahead, 2-0. And ball 3. If you're Crowley's Ridge, do you just walk her? Do you just put her
I would
on?
too. Yeah, I would.
Or would you actually go after her?
You know what? Actually, no, I would go after her. I mean, she is 2 for 2. But, I mean, you got no outs. You don't really want to risk letting this game get away from yourself. I would continue to go at her and just see what happens. Because you never know. I mean, this is baseball, softball. You got to take it one pitch at a time.
Yeah, but they do get a strike on her, so count now 3-1. I think she was taken all the way there, though.
Yep.
And ball high, so ball 4. And that puts Jess at first base.
Up next for your SCU Eagles, the catcher, number 28, Holly Elam.
And looks like Coach Morales is going to talk to the umpire. We're going to have a pitch runner at first. Number 8, Mallory Brown will run for Morales.
Now running at first base, number 8, Mallory Brown.
Who's on deck?
So Holly's now up to bat for the Eagles, and umpire's still trying to figure it out. Player walk-ups on one more time, taking a little bit of time.
Oh, yeah. No rush here by Holly. No rush.
None at all. Ceiling.
She's in
Safe.
there.
What a dive
the
on
right
the
of the bag.
backside.
Shortstop tried to make an appeal to the umpire. Umpire says, no, she is safe.
What a slide to the backside of the bag. Great slide by Mallory Brown, the Mustang, Oklahoma grad.
No, Lakita Sickles.
Oh, just kidding.
That's a very small town, small school.
And huge lead.
Yeah.
Coming
She
off
got a
second base.
Big secondary. I mean, she was in no man's
You might
land,
as well-
right? If you could see exactly where that shortstop was standing, she was
She
about
was-
right there, right next to her.
Might as well steal
Yeah.
second to third. Holy. Count now 2-1.
She is really wanting that ball thrown down.
Oh, 3-0 actually.
Yeah, because I saw on the board.
The board's wrong.
Yeah, so it's a 3-0 count to Elam.
I don't think she'll be swinging.
No. Elrod's pitch count starting to get up there a little bit.
Holly's still way ahead, 3-1 now.
She just eclipsed 60 pitches. She's at 60. The next pitch she'll be 64.
Down and in. Swing and a miss by Holly.
But then again, pitching softball and pitching baseball, two completely different
Yep.
things. I've seen girls completely just throw like 120 pitches and then pitch and then
The
pitch
next game.
The next game.
Yeah.
So I won't be surprised if she goes over 100 plus if she throws the rest of this game.
And ball forward to Holly. That puts 2 on the bag.
Up next for your SU Eagles, the DH, number 11, Addison Hannah.
Hannah up next for SCU.
She had the single up the middle
Yep.
earlier to scoring a run. See what she can do here. Lays down a bunt right back to the pitcher. And going to be safe. Going to be. Runner's going to get knocked down, but she will score from third. Ran into the shortstop on third. So runners now at second. First and second.
Up next for your SU Eagles, the left fielder, number 24, Carly Wilson.
And number 27, Reagan Robinson, will run at second base for Holly.
Now running for SCU at first base, number 27,
At second base.
second base.
Second base for Reagan. Reagan Robinson will
At
run.
second base, number 27, Reagan Robinson.
So Holly will go put on her catching gear.
Is she number 27 today?
Yes.
Why does she have 2 jerseys?
Well, we welcome you back. Chase music. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Just in time.
A lot of substitutions that happened, but then taken back. So, big one that happened was Serafina's now running at second.
Yes.
Serafina Youngblood.
Yeah, I believe they could not re-enter the runner at second because she, I think she pinched ran that last time. They couldn't re-enter her as a courtesy runner. So a lot of things happened. A lot of baseball stuff. A lot of deep hardcore baseball softball rules. So a lot of stuff that I'm not really too keen on. We have a bunt.
Bunts down the first base side, and we go foul. So nobody out. Runners on first and second for the Eagles.
Yeah, back-to-back walks for both, I believe. Yeah, for Hannah and Elam. So not a great start for Elrod here in the sixth. They have a 3-0 lead for SCU.
Would not be surprised if she tried to lay down another bunt.
Nope.
Ball number 3 on the outside. So way ahead, 3-1.
Yeah, having a hard time finding the zone here.
Fly
Drive.
ball to left field.
Out to left. Yeah, left fielder will be under it.
Next up for your SCU Eagles, the center fielder, number 55, Malia Patton.
Malia Patton now stepping into the dish. First pitch to her is a bunt. That goes foul.
If I'm bunting here, I'm going down third.
Actually, I may try to push bunt it
To second?
To second, yeah, because the first baseman looks like she's crashing. The second baseman's got to go cover. If you get it past that pitcher, you have a single.
Well, even the shortstop's going to third.
Yeah. Grounder
Well-
off to the left side. The shortstop makes a good play. Makes the quick throw over to third for the out.
Very impressive play by the shortstop there. Getting the force out at third.
Up next for your SCU Eagles, the right fielder, number 16, Alice Tarr.
So very good play there by the shortstop, Maddie Reed.
And foul ball from Alice Parr.
Good IQ right there just to make the quick out right there at third. He had Serafina Youngblood by a couple steps. Let's see if Alice Parr can extend this inning and
Ooh.
extend.
Down on the count now, 0-2. This defense is throwing all kinds of different shifts
Yeah.
at Alice Parr. Second baseman's crashing. Third's crashing. Foul ball.
Yeah, Alice likes to do a slap. She likes to slap hit it, especially from this left side. So yeah, she definitely, and she really likes to hit it towards second. Because if you slap hit it, sometimes you'll get your first baseman to crash to try to help on that. Your second baseman will go to cover, and she really loves to put it towards that second base to try to sneak something by him. Oh.
Stolen bag by Hannah at second.
Sure about that?
Who says you need a runner? You're stealing bags now. Parr down in the count, 1-2. Swings, ground ball down third. Third baseman fields it, and she's going to be safe at first. So that will score a run for the Eagles. And Patton, that was on first, ran all the way down to third. Good job by Parr beating out the throw from the third baseman. Up next is Keel. Looking to bunt. Alice Barr is taking off to second, and she'll have a stand-up stolen bag. Nobody was covering second. So ball 1. It's time to find a hit today. This is the time for Hannah Keel. Looks to bunt. Right to, oh, third baseman dropped it. So that will go down as an E5, but it will score another run for your Eagles. Up next is Jalen Durrance. So much is happening
Up
in
next
this
for your
inning.
SCU Eagles, the second baseman, number 2, Jalen Durrance.
Don't be surprised if Hannah Keel at first steals second base. And she's off and drive out to center fielder. Center fielder will make the catch and end the inning. So we go down to the top of the 7th. Your Eagles leading 5-0. We'll be back here in a couple minutes.
Leading off for the Pioneers, the first baseman, number 15, Courtney Jagno.
So we enter the top of the 7th. Eagles leading 5-0. And ground ball to second baseman. She's got plenty of time. Flips it over and out number 1 for your Eagles. Got inside the hands.
Up next for the Pioneers, the catcher, number 7, Brooklyn Melson.
1 pitch, 1 out from Lauren. I like that a whole lot.
This is perfect. I love it.
Fly
Out
ball
to left field. That may stay in. Oh, landed right in between that 2-foot gap. Morales is trying to reach over the fence to grab it. And she does!
So foul ball, strike 1. Drive out to left center.
That one's going, and that is
Ooh,
gone.
Gone. She smashed that one.
Yeah, got every bit of that, and there goes the complete game shutout for Lauren Schallert.
I think if Patton could have gotten there, she could have robbed that.
Yeah.
And that was like a line drive out of here. It was not much of an arc.
Up next for the Pioneers, the designated hitter, number 12, Hannah Burke.
Sadly, there went the ERA. Perfect. She had a perfect ERA, 0.000 across the board, and there she gave up her first earned run of the year. Just left it a little bit too much over the middle of the plate. And Melson just got every bit of that.
Drive out to right field, and it's going to fall right in front of the right fielder. So Crowley Ridge will not have a runner on first with 1 out. See if the Eagles can turn 2 again.
Up next for the Pioneers, the left fielder, number 36.
Number 9.
Number 9, Heather Conaway will be running for Crowley Ridge.
Now running at first base, the right fielder, number 9, Heather Conaway.
And we're going to have a mound visit from Coach Morales. Talk it over for a little bit. So we'll be back here in a couple minutes after the mound visit's over. And strike 1 from Lauren Schallert. Fly ball to center field. Patton's tracking it down, and she will make the catch for out number 2.
Up next for the Pioneers, the second baseman, number 23, Autumn Maxwell.
Maxwell up to plate now for the Pioneers. Drive out to left field.
Foul.
And that will go foul. Lauren's getting ahead, and I love to see that.
And that's what you need to do as a pitcher. That's how you can really control the flow of the game and the flow of the at-bats. So you stay ahead, because then you're throwing your pitches. You're not having to force yourself to stay in the zone and put it in places where it's dangerous for hitters.
Up and in. Foul ball behind us. 2 strikes now. See if she can end this game with a strikeout.
That would be perfect. I mean, she's already got I believe, make sure I'll check afterwards, see how many strikeouts she has. But she definitely has quite a few. Seven
7 strikeouts. Foul ball straight back towards us.
7 Ks on the day.
And a lot of those were the first 2 or 3 innings.
2 or 3 innings, yeah. I think especially through the first 3. Yeah, actually in the third of the first 2, she had 5 out of 6 outs were strikeouts. And there's our man right there, Braden Carpenter, into the press box.
Fly ball straight up to Megan Vess at first.
And that'll do it here for game 1. Your Eagles win it 5-1 over the Crowley Ridge Pioneers. We'll bring you back here in about maybe 30, 40 minutes for game 2 of our doubleheader. We wish you goodwill, and we'll see you here in a little bit.